ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another SCUM single player episode. So, previous episode we made ourselves a little fire. It's actually still roaring away, as you can see right there. We also managed to kill a wolf, which gave us a few cool things. We actually managed to get ourselves an animal skin jacket, and we got a wolf head mask, or a headdress. We also got some meat as well. Now, I did cook up a little bit of meat as well, and essentially I just cooked it there. I just cooked it right there. I showed you in the previous episode how to cook the meat, to make sure it's hot and raw. This is the fine point between it cooking and not cooking. If it's warm, it doesn't cook. If it's hot, it does cook. Anyway, I need to sort out a few things with my character today because my hydration is at 0%, and that's not good because, as you can see here, it's taking effect on my stats. So there you go. My dexterity, my constitution, and my strength are starting to drop. That's something that I don't want to happen. The other thing is, we want to try and get a full set of animal skin clothing, and I'm hoping that this place... I'm hoping this place has respawned some of its waters and such. I'm gonna see if I can try and grab that. Can I grab that? Can I grab that? I can't. Oh, did he come out? Did I leave that door open? No, I didn't. Good, I didn't leave the door open. Okay, that's them sorted out. Get our arrows, get some water, get some drinks. It might be coffee, but it's still hydration. It's still hydration. More coffee. Can I get a can of juice? Can of juice, excellent. Some sugar, some water. Oh look, there's Jay's gun. We've also got a 9mm round here, an M9. I'm not going to pick these up. I'm going to keep to the Wildman strat, because a lot of people in the previous episode, you guys really like this. You guys really like this. So we're gonna work with this actually. So the Zero to Hero has completely transformed. It's actually evolved backwards. It's evolved backwards. We're gonna stay as the Wildman, but we're gonna use miscellaneous items around the game world, and we're gonna turn things into particular things. Like, for example, this jersey right here. I know it's a creation jersey right now, probably representative of a sports team. However, I'm turning it into rags. There we go. Turn it into rags. We also need more arrows. Eventually, I want to see if I can try and make a crossbow. I think I can. I can make a crossbow. It's a lot easier to use. The bolts are a little bit harder to make, though, because wooden arrows only require wooden sticks, little small sticks, as opposed to a wooden crossbow bolt. A wooden crossbow bolt requires a feather. So, this is the same crafting as one of these, the feather arrow, the wooden feather arrow. Same kind of crafting, but we're gonna use the bow from here until we can get the appropriate materials and such. So the plan is we're gonna go down here to this fuel station down here, this kind of riverside fuel station. Before we do that, we're gonna get ourselves some more small sticks. I only have 5 arrows to my name. We also want to try and make an improvised shotgun as well. That's something that I need to keep my eyes open for. I need to keep my eyes open for the metal pipe. The metal pipe. Because it's the metal pipe that's the really difficult part of this this crafting recipe. I know it's really easy to find them. But in this circumstance, it will probably be quite difficult. What else do we need? We need 1 log, so we're just going to take one of these actually. And now, in fact, we'll search through these as well. We'll go through these. We'll have a wee nosy. If I can make an improvised sword, I will do so, because that is a crafted item. We're only going to use crafted items since we are wild men. We are a wild man. Let's see if we can find... There's a diary, some paper, a bottle of juice. That's good. We'll keep that. That's a better container. Oh, wine. You know what? We're a wild man. We don't know what these things are. We're going to drink some alcohol, and then we're going to yeet that thing away. Right. Now we need to move through the forest here. We need to move through the forest. I know a lot of people said take the tractor. I can't take the tractor, unfortunately. It does not have any battery life. I could jump start it, but I want to stay on foot. I want to keep myself running through the wilderness here. So we're not going to use anything super technological, even if it is just a tractor. Also, off topic of today's episode, Tomislav has released a very... No, not a torch. Tomislav has released a very interesting little video on his Twitter. You can find that down below in the description. It is in the first line of the description. Just click that, you go to Twitter, and you'll see Tomislav's Twitter handle, or Twitter page. He has... he's showed off that there's going to be biplanes in SCUM. Now, there's a lot of 50-50 going around. People are not quite sure about this. And me personally, I like this. It's another mode of transport. Now, bear in mind that this map is not complete. Just keep that in mind. It's not a complete map yet. This is like a third of a map. Something like that. I could be wrong. So far, it's the biggest map generated in Unreal Engine. But it's going to get bigger. At least I hope it gets bigger. Because we've got a coastline here, we've got a coastline here. This is technically an island. It's always been referred to as SCUM Island. Now, this doesn't look like an island. This down here, all these little small islands, they're islands. But this is definitely not an island. This is a landmass. And if you were to say this is an island, well, somebody could argue that this is like a landmass completely cut off. Like, at the very north, you've got a massive concrete wall that stops you traversing the terrain any further beyond that point. Same with to the east. You can't go beyond that wall. If you do manage to go beyond that wall, it kills you. It straight up kills you. That's just the way the game's designed, unfortunately. But we already know what the next portion of the map actually looks like, at least from the aerial perspective. I can't put a video on this because they have subsequently taken away that landmass. This was from a few updates ago. They took away the landmass. You can't actually see over the walls. At least I don't think you can. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, I think they did remove it because it was creating a little bit of latency. And to better the game, they did remove it. But before that update, you could see over the wall. You could see fine details of the general shape of the island. You could see that there was another mountain. You could see that there was going to be another airport. You could see a lot of places where they want to place different villages and different towns and things like this. You could see these details. You couldn't see the detail of the buildings, but you could see the general terrain. You could see the colours, the textures, etc. And you could definitely tell where the airports were going to be because it was a long stretch of runway. You could tell, it was very obvious. But this island is going to get bigger, and to the people that are worried about, they're worried about biplanes, they're worried about the planes coming into the game in 0.7, I say don't worry about it. Like, genuinely, don't worry about it. Don't be too scared about it. It won't be that bad, personally. Now, if there are planes, there's only 2 places that they can spawn. Just bear that in mind. Which leads me to believe that the spawn rate of these things is going to be quite low. If there's only 2 locations that they can spawn at, the spawn rate has to be insanely low, therefore making them quite rare. There's a puppet in front of me, that's why I'm getting ready. You can see him right there through the foliage. There he's right there. And he heard me. Hit. Miss. Dead. Okay. But for the people that are worried about it, don't fret. Do not be worried about it. If anything, I believe servers, at least official servers, will make them quite rare. And the people that do have them will be very easily spotted and very easily heard. Just think about biplanes in general. Think about how loud they are. I wish I could press V. Uh-oh. Dead. Oh dear lord. Let me get some distance on these guys. Dead. Dead. Okay. Now we just have to search them. Where did she go? Did she fall through the map? Did she fall? Oh no, she's right there. Oh, hello sir. How you doing? That was a torso shot. And that was a headshot. Thank you. But no. Don't worry about the biplanes. They'll be rare. At least to my knowledge and my understanding of this game, they will be rare. There's another puppet right there. You can't really see her because she's kind of camouflaged against the tree. But she's right there. She's right where my cursor is, or where the arrow tip is. She's kind of walking towards me. I don't think these biplanes will have any sort of armament. If they do have any sort of armament, they will definitely be low caliber, at least in my opinion. If they're high caliber, then they will be super rare. If there's variants of them, if there's different variations of biplanes, if there's one that's got like a little Gatling gun on it, I believe it won't be too bad. Because one, they're going to have to dive bomb. They're going to have to dive bomb you just to shoot you. It's going to be a very difficult process to try and shoot somebody with a biplane. This is not going to be like some sort of like Battlefield game where it's like a massive crosshair and anything within the confines of that crosshair gets hit. It's not going to be like that. This game's very precise in what it does. It's very precise in the way it works its bullets as well. If you shoot someone in the leg, they get legged. They're going to limp. If you shoot someone in the arm, they get armed. You know, it's going to be difficult to shoot things. So, just bear in mind. Just bear that in mind. This game's quite difficult as it is. You know, just to do that. Well, it's not difficult. It's not difficult if you understand the game. I still can't get over that guy that said that rag strips and loading things with your hands is a complex thing. I still can't get over that. That still dwells in the back of my mind. It shouldn't, but it does, unfortunately, because it's me. Because it's such a silly thing to say. It's such a silly thing to say. For context, guys, I believe it is on my community tab. All you have to do is go back a few days or a few posts. You will in fact see somebody complaining about. In fact, no, it's on my Twitter. You'll need to see it on my Twitter. I'll put a link to that. It's in the description somewhere. I don't really care. But it's essentially someone saying that they tried the game for 3 hours. They found a shotgun. They had to put the shotgun on the ground because they were obviously triple carrying, and they didn't understand that you need to use your hands to. Oh, my item got destroyed. My item got destroyed. Okay, this is actually really good because I need to craft a few new things here. Improvised sewn kit. Need to make that. But he was very confused as to why you need your hands to do things, and it's kind of silly. And those type of players are quite common. They're quite common. They don't realise that survival games are not for them. At least in-depth ones. At least in-depth survival games like this one. It's not really for them. And I don't want them to stress out that this is a difficult game, because it is not a difficult game. Even though I said 2 minutes ago that it might be a little bit difficult starting out, but as soon as you get a grasp of it, it makes sense. Everything makes sense. We're gonna quickly make a stone knife because my stone axe has been destroyed. Again, crafting everything. I've not used anything here that I've picked up apart from like the needle and such. But you could probably constitute that as miscellaneous items, but it's strange. Oh, what a day. What a day. Just a rigmarole of stuff today, guys. Just a rigmarole of stuff today. It's been wild. But the biplanes is a big thing. I think it's going to be massive. I don't know if it will be in 0.7. There's no point asking me if it will be. The best person to ask is probably Thomas Slav himself. You can go to his Twitter DMs and ask him, will this be in 0.7? He will give you a straight up answer, yes or no. Followed by maybe something to do with German softcore porn. Something to do with, I don't know, something else. Something else that he's very fascinated about. Maybe his love-hatred for cicadas. I don't know. He'll probably put something else in there. Anyway, we're almost at the fueling station. We dealt with a few puppets there, crafted a few things, and now we're on our way. The reason why I want to go down here is because there is a large lake here. I do have a bottle that I want to fill with fresh water, and that happens to be fresh water in front of me. So we're going to make use of everything as we can. We also need to find ourselves at least a donkey, a horse, a goat, something, just something in general. I just got an achievement. I want to go home. I need to check that when I get off this recording session. I need to check what that actually is. Do you know that I actually got my achievement of killing 10,000 puppets on stream? I thought that was kind of crazy. I thought that was kind of nutty. 10,000 puppets I've killed in this game. Nuts. I mean, that solidifies that I'm the single player PvE guy, but, you know. I've not killed a lot of players. I don't get the opportunity to kill a lot of players unless it's events. Which leads me on to something that Raykit actually asked on Twitter. And I want to know you guys, I want to know your opinion of this. A toggle or an admin switch to turn off events. So when I talk about events, I talk about these events. The team deathmatch, the cargo assault, the death matches, capture the flag, etc. How do you guys feel about those? And would you guys feel better if there was a server that had them, you know, turned off? Would you care? Do people depend on the events? Because I know a lot of people seem to depend on the events to get free fame points. That seems to be the way to build fame points. You kill a couple of puppets, you get to 10 fame points, you get access to one of the events. Once you get access to the event, you can get upwards of 10 to 25 fame points. So you climb in fame points, essentially. The reason why I'm emptying this, guys, is because it has lime soda in it. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot put water in a container that already has a different liquid in it. If this has lime soda in it, it can only be refilled with lime soda. So you need to spill it. So we're going to fill it up. And that's us got a 20 out of 20 bottle of water now. So now I can rehydrate myself. So things are now going quite well. We're actually recycling. Because we took this out a recycling bin. What do you know, guys? You can recycle efficiently in SCUM. Go into a bin, and find a bottle. Go to your nearest river, fill it up with water, and you've got yourself a free water bottle. Easy peasy. You can still do that in real life, but I would not recommend it. I would not recommend it. Okay, this place, since we've got our water bottle, we're going to have a little nosy around here, see if we can find a pipe. If we can find a... That was a really dramatic change of audio right there. I thought that was an audience clapping in the background there. I thought I was going to get scammed or something there. Okay, that freaked me out a wee bit. I don't know why. That threw me off. Right, we need a bolt, or we need a bunch of nails, or just a nail, just a single nail. We need 2 bits of metal, we need a metal pipe, and we need some duct tape. So I'm hoping we can find that here. Now, fun fact, you can refill from a river refueling station. All you have to do is, at least for this one, bring your car here, bring your car around this corner. It will fit underneath this kiosk right here. Park it right here, and what you can do is you can just fill it from here. I think you can fill it from here. It might be within the general vicinity. Hello. How are you? That's good. Oh my god. I love the way that the arrows fly. I love the way that they fly. It's so rewarding. It looks so cool as well. Let me just get that. Thank you. Oh, let me search you. You might have some duct tape on you. Now, we do have a bolt. We do actually have a bolt. I didn't even realise there. Oh, and we've got a nail now. We've got nails. Let's get some sugar because I do have a sweet tooth. Do we have anything else? We've got some wheat. We could make a cake. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second here. Where is that cake? Cake. Okay, so we need wheat flour, which we've got. Right, we can't make it. We can't make it, unfortunately. What else can we make? We could make popcorn. That seems relatively easy to get, because... Okay, so... A lot of people don't seem to understand this. Green means main requirement, blue means optional or bonus component, right? So, all you need is a pot and 3 corn to make popcorn. Optionally, you can use sea salt plus butter, and it gives you an added bonus. It gives you extra calories. So, for this, it's all required. So you need butter, you need cream, you need bubbles or some sort of soda. You need 2 types of fruit. It doesn't matter what type of fruit. It's very, it's varied. Mulberries. I've not seen mulberries in this game. I don't even know where to find those. I know where to find wild cherries. I know where to find wild strawberries. But mulberries are one thing that I've never found in this game. And you need wheat flour. Okay? So if we go to cooked veggies, look, you can see a couple of optionals right here. So we have right here, we've got a cooking pot, we've got any type of mushroom, and we've got some soda, and we need a crafting item. This is required to actually make it, to chop up the fine stuff. And then we've got 3 blue optionals. So we've got vegetable oil, we've got mixed spices, and sea salts. Or you can use a different pack of sea salt or a different type of spice kit, depending on which one you find, obviously. And then obviously can be used with these things right here. But there you go. The blue doesn't mean you need it. The blue is just an optional, okay? So if you do come to craft it, you don't need the blue stuff. You genuinely don't need the blue stuff. I'm going to drop that. Actually, I'm going to split this. And I split that again. Join. There we go. Put that in there. 53, 53. That's okay. That's a lot better than it was before. A fireworks kit. We don't really need one of those, unfortunately. Okay. Always check. Ah ha ha ha. Okay, can we make it now? Can we make it now? No, because we don't have duct tape. My character also needs to pee, so give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to pee here. I'm just going to have a wee whittle. A wee whittle. So, the good thing about the improvised shotgun is that it's a better tool to hunt things, to kill things, obviously. You can only load it one at a time. It's a single fire, and then you need to reload it. That's how that goes. We also need a wee bit of metal. We do need our metals. Oh, duct tape. We might be able to make this. That's lead plates. That's not what we're after. And there it is. Can we make it? Now we can make it. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Improvised shotgun. Crafted out of my crafting. Easy peasy. And we've also got a lot of birdshot as well. So that's perfect. We've got 20 rounds to go. I might go pick up the other one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stone axe into my improvised backpack. And I'm going to keep my my bow. I'm going to keep it because it's going to be useful for things, for taking out puppets silently, and the shotgun's going to be useful for hunting things or killing things in the last second ditch effort. So put that there, put that in there, we'll stand that to attention, and we'll put that on our back. And now we'll load. There we go, primed and ready to go. Primed and ready to go. Now fun fact, you can put a rifle rail on this. You can, in fact, I think it's the short improvised rail, or it might be the side rail. I'm not 100% sure. I think you can put the long one on here, but I'm sure it's definitely the short one. You can put the short rail on this, and you can put a scope on this thing. You can put an ACOG on that thing. How nutty is that? That's kind of wild. Right, now that we've got our shotgun, now that we've got the shotgun, what we're going to do is we're going to look at what we can craft again. Now, the main thing that we want to look for is animals, because we want to make the rest of our animal pelts. We're not a complete Wildman unless everything that's on us is crafted, okay? That is just the rules. So the Zero to Hero, as I said, has morphed, has somewhat evolved back the way. It's de-evolved. We're no longer going Zero to Hero, we're going Zero to Caveman. We're going to take the thread, because the threads are quite useful, as anybody knows. Now, the main thing now is that we need to find some animals. There's also an ATV sitting out there. And I can use it. I could use it. I could use that, but we're not going to. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm sticking to my improvised bow. I'm sticking to my improvised shotgun. We're going to make this work, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make this work. Eventually, I will make a little set home. I'll make somewhere that I'll call, you know, a little respawn point. Obviously, my stuff is still back here in Delta 3. Like, you guys know that fine well, right? This is not like a brand new character. I've just decided to go back to my primitive ways, craft everything that I wanted. It was originally going to be a Zero to Hero, so I was going to start off with nothing, run through a couple of towns, run through a couple of bunkers, and pretty much get back to the stage I was at. But you guys are really adamant that you want to see a lot more of this primitive side of things, or at least the primitive side of crafting. So that's what I'm going to do. As I said before, we're going to keep to this. We're going to stick on it. So, I don't think we'll find an animal here, unless I go up this hill, or unless I can spot one. I should have killed that bear when I had the opportunity in the previous episode. I should have killed that bear. I could also take out a few, I could take out a few birds with the shotgun as well, because I technically have bird shot. which is designed to shoot birds. So I could knock a few birds out of the sky, get myself a little bit more meat. I could get myself some chicken, cook the chicken, and I'll be completely fine that way. A lot of people seem to struggle with this though, that you can actually shoot the birds, you can use the meat from the birds, and you can feed yourself quite easily with them. You don't necessarily have to hunt animals, but the only thing you don't get from a bird is obviously a hide. You don't get any hides. Now, there will be puppets spawning in front of me very soon here. Very soon, because I'm coming up to a bridge. They should be near the bridge, at least. Or at least around it. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know how the spawn rate works when it comes to bridges here. Anything up there? I'm just keeping my eyes open for, like, animals that might be, like, you know, walking around the place. I might have to go across this bridge, guys. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head into Charlie 1. That's our target. So we're going to head there. I might want to get some new shoes soon, because my shoes are getting really worn away. They're at 28% durability right now. As you guys know, foot abrasion is in this game, or boot abrasion. I can't remember if it's foot or boot abrasion. But constant use of your shoes will eventually wear down, just like any type of shoes. If you constantly wear them, you use them every day, you wear them every day, they get worn out, they get stretched, they get torn, you know, they get beat up a lot. Eventually you will need to find yourself a new set of shoes, which is something I might invest in. I might invest in getting some improvised shoes. I think I can make a pair out of just basic... I can make rag shoes. I can make rag shoes, there you go. Didn't even know you could... I actually forgot that you could do that, because in basic survival or basic items, it's a lot of craftable clothing that you can make off of animals. But I also forgot that you can make an improvised raincoat as well. That's something I completely forgot about. There are two different types of improvised quivers. This is obviously the cheaper variant. This is the dearer variant, because you do need an animal hide or some sort of human skin, which you can get from any type of puppet. We can also make improvised toolboxes, which is good. We can make improvised armor, stab-proof vest, which is good. Should I make an improvised stab-proof vest, guys? Oh, I'm actually kind of tempted to try and make that. I'm quite tempted to try and make that. That actually sounds quite good to craft. I'm not gonna lie. There is also some sort of leather armor in here. So we have the improvised bulletproof armor, but there is improvised leather armor, as I've actually found out in the game files, or at least the game spawnables, or the items that you can actually make. Improvised mask. That's one that we need to work towards. Because it looks spooky. It genuinely looks spooky. It looks like the collector's mask. If you guys have if there's any horror fans out there, have you watched The Collector? I think there's 3 movies. There's 3 Collector movies. I love those movies. They're so good. They're so gory. It's like a spin-off of Saw, but you never learn who the Collector really is, I think, until the 3rd movie. I'm gonna rest here, guys, because my character's out of stamina. Alright, he's getting sorted out. My stats are back to normal now that my hydration and my calories are back to normal as well. It's getting a little bit dark as well. I don't know if it's going to start raining or not. That might be time to make an improvised raincoat, which is down here. We need an empty bag, which we can make from rags. We need some duct tape, and we need a knife. Now, to make an improvised raincoat rain collector, you actually need 2 raincoats. See? You can use the improvised one. That's a really cheap way of getting yourself an improvised rain collector. The thing that's not cheap about this is these gasoline canisters. They're not cheap. They're easy to find, but the places that they spawn are quite limited. Garages, mechanic bays, and stuff like that. Ooh! An airdrop. Where is it? It's just south of me. It should be in the sky somewhere up there. It should be just down there. I've just had a thought. And I think this is a question. I think this is a question for my community server. They're not going to like this. Because, they're not going to like this. Guys, who play, at least the folk that play on my community server, as soon as 0.7 comes out, whether we wipe or not is dependent on what 0.7 entails for us. But if it does, see, for the first week, I want to make it primitive only. I want to make it primitive only. I can make another server and make it primitive only. That would be kind of crazy, because it would mean that your reliance... I thought I heard a bear. I thought I heard the deep breathing of a bear. I thought I heard that up the hill there. It would knock off your reliance for looting things in the game world. So the loot would be set to 0, but the respawn value would be set really high. Because what you would be doing is you would be going around all of the stones. You'd be going around all the bushes and... Oh, it did start raining! Ah! I don't want it to rain because it weighs me down. Oh, shit. Okay, we need to get ourselves another duct tape, guys. We need to get another duct tape so we can make improvised raincoats. I'm going to push my character all the way to Charlie 1. That was a massive spike of latency right there. There are going to be a lot of puppets in front of me right now. It's going to be a lot of puppets in front of me right now. Whether they're on the road or on the... You know, in the forest, we'll see. We'll see. We'll be coming up to a big clearing here, just in front. There, it's there. This is where the spawn rate kind of pushes itself. This is where the spawn rate pushes itself, or at least the areas where puppets can... I knew I could hear one! There he's there. There he's there. Hold on. He's behind that tree. I need to get some stamina, guys. I need to get some stamina. This is where we get our animal skin bottoms and feet, or at least our new shoes, because my shoes are just about gone. 20%. Right, I need to get stamina here, guys. We need to get this bear. We need to get this bear. I'm going to use the improvised shotgun for this. We do have birdshot, which doesn't have a good penetrating value. It doesn't have a good damage value, but it'll be better than using the arrows. These bears can take a lot of arrows, unless it's, like, you know, bodkin tipped or broadheads. Unless it's those arrows, this thing will continue to roam. There he's there. There he's right there. I'm going to take aim. First shot off. He's moving off to the left. Where did he go? Okay, I've hit him. I did hit him. He went left, he went that direction. Where did you go? Oh my god, where did he go? I got one shot off on him, and he bailed to the left. He didn't circle me, did he? Hold on, I'm just scanning around the place to see if I can see movement. I've actually become very, very good at that. Okay, it's his general direction. The indicator is telling me to go to the left. Oh no, he went forward. Whoa. Okay, so he walked up here. I don't see any other hunting identifiers around here. I don't see... Oh, wait. Okay, so he moved this way. Where? Paw prints move this way. He should be in that hill. There, he's there. If you're on a mobile, he's right there where my crosshairs are. Bang! That's another hit. Okay, he's fleeing up the hill. We're on the hunt, boys. We're on the hunt. He moved up and he moved to the left. Whoa! Oh, no. Oh my god, I ran into him there. Ooh. Miss. Okay, I think he's damaged. He's way up the back there. He fled hard. Right, what kind of damage did they do? Okay, he did 2 C2s, so we'll treat it once and we'll turn it down to a C1. If we turn it down to a C1, it should be okay. Okay, that's now a C1, we don't have to worry about that. Turn it to C2 down to a C1 will be okay. Treatment successful. Right, stage 1 is fine. So long as you guys murder this down to a stage 1, you should be okay. Stage 1 is not that bad. Stage 2, 3 and 4 are the worst. 4 being the worst, 2 being quite it's okay, you can still fight, but you want to get some treatment applied to your wounds quite quickly. Stage 3 is like the middle ground, that you're bleeding quite profusely. You will be losing a lot of blood, you'll be losing a lot of HP. Okay. He bled out. He bled out, ladies and gentlemen. He bled out. We got him. Well fought, sir. Well fought. But in the end, I'm the victor. Okay. Okay. Right. This is where we get ourselves... we could actually make a bear head now. And that gives us 3 pelts. Nice. That's what we like to see. Right. What else do we need? We need some thread. We don't have a lot of thread. Can we use rope instead? We can. We can use rope instead. And that's a lot of meat, guys. That's a lot of beef. Or a lot of bear. That's a lot of bear. I can't help but say beef. Too used to my steaks. They look like steaks. It looks like beef, you know. One and one together, you know. But it's not beef. It's bear. Okay, let's make a rope. Scroll up. Need to make that rope. He puts it away, perfect. That's what I like to see. I like to see my character putting away the axe into the actual inventory like that. Right, so how many do we need? We can make... Where are they? Right, let's make the bottoms. What do we need for the feet? Now, I don't want to make the bear gloves and I don't want to make the bear shoes. I want to make the improvised shoes. Because the bear shoes and the bear gloves look kind of look stupid. I'm sorry to say they look kind of dumb. They do. They do. Oh, now we're looking like a Wildman. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. So we need 3 rags. We need a sewn kit, which we've got. We've got a stone knife. We need some rag strips. So we might have to sacrifice something here. Namely being my my trousers. Cut into rags. There we go. Also, for people that have been asking about the Scottish slang, I'm actually going to use something that I'm actually going to teach you a word that, or 2 words that you can use for when the weather's kind of poorly. Or we're going to take off our willy warmer as well and cut that into rags. For reasons. We're not going to take our willy off and cut our willy. We're going to take the willy warmer and cut it into rags. Okay? No, like, out of context. Don't get it right, you know. that kind of thing. Anyway, the word that I want to use, and it's a great word to use for today's weather. Moira Drich. Moira Drich. Crappy weather. Crappy weather outside. It's kind of it's looking kind of Moira Drich. Or Drich weather. It's like kind of down, moody, like kind of overcast, rainy. Drich weather or Moira Drich. And we've got our shoes. Ha-ha! We got our shoes. All we have to do now is drop our hoodie. But there you go. There's a little Scottish word for you. Okay, chop. We're going to get a little bit more beef. Also, you can see how far the shoes lasted me. My prisoner shoes lasted me all of last episode and today's episode to the point of 14%. 14%'s not that great. Craft bear head. I have to do it, guys. I have to do the bear head. I have to do the bear head. You can't not do the bear head, right? You need to do it. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It does mean, unfortunately, we need to say goodbye to the headdress tier. We do need to say goodbye to the wolf headdress, but we've got a new one, and it looks a lot better. And it's a bear one. It's bigger. It's better. You know, you guys can relate. Now, the animal skin pants have actually got a bigger inventory than the inmate pants or the inmate trousers. So this is already an upgrade. This is already an upgrade. So that's good. What we're going to do now is we're going to cut this. We're going to cut the legs into meat. I'm going to take a few more bits of meat and I'm going to take them with me. And we're going to head directly for Charlie 1. We're going to go to the town. Oh my god, look at all the meat. That's got a 10 out of 10 use. Okay, these wolf steaks need to go. These are some big steaks. I'm going to take 4. I'm going to take 4. Bigger the steak, the more calories. So just remember that. Bigger the steak, the more calories you get back. I know this is a lot of wasted meat here, guys. But I've got 4 big steaks. I've got limited inventory space. I don't want to overextend my, you know, my allotment here. So I can fit another few things in here. I could put it in my animal skin pants, but I'm not going to do that. But there you go. We're now full Wildman, apart from the hoodie that we've got on. And the earmuffs. Can you see the earmuffs? Oh, the stupid earmuffs. I'm dehydrated. Well, do you know what? That is completely fine. Because you know what we can do now? We can press 3. And drink lots of water. There you go. This is perfect. This is really good. The next upgrade, guys, the next upgrade that I want to do for the Wildman is his bow. I need to upgrade this bow because £20 is good, but it doesn't fire far enough. The next upgrade that I want to do for my arrows as well is maybe make some feathers for them, or get some feathers for them, which means we might have to shoot some birds out the sky, or we can just go to the farm up here and go through the haystacks and we find feathers that way. But we should do it the Wildman way, shouldn't we? We should do it the Wildman way. Yeah, we should do it the Wildman way. Yeah, we should. We should. Let's chop that. Let's chop it up. We're going full Wildman, guys. We're going full Wildman. The only thing that we need to do now is replace the birdshot with like crafted, what do you call it? Crafted buckshot. Can I make crafted buckshot? With my skill set? I can't, unfortunately. 12 gauge. 12 gauge buckshot improvised cartridge. I cannot make it, unfortunately. I'll need to just siphon around and find buckshot, slugs, birdshot as well. If I find another bird, I'm definitely going to shoot it though. I'm definitely going to grab that bird. And yes, I can stack feathers before anybody starts saying that in the comments. I know about stacked feathers. I know about stacked feathers. I made the mistake once and I paid for it, okay? I made one mistake and I paid for it. So we need a total of 22 feathers. So we need to kill a few more birds. And I'm hoping as soon as we get to the clearing just up ahead following this road that we find a few more birds. Oh. Missed. They're flying high for a reason, guys. They are flying high for a reason. I heard another noise off to my right there. That's bloody ominous, that. That's really ominous, that noise. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the ambience of the world. But it sounds like there's something behind that rock. Oh. Shot. There we go. I knew I could hear something. Load. Got him. I was doing some moves from my old time in Life is Feudal there. I don't. You guys won't know what that game is. It doesn't. Well, Life is Feudal Your Own still exists, but the MMO doesn't exist anymore, unless you're in China. But the way that you would avoid getting hit by like swords and axes and maces and stuff like that was you would move your character in a particular way, and essentially you would avoid getting hit that way. Also, I'm not taking the chicken because the chicken does take up inventory space, and I want to try and get another set of feathers here to upgrade my arrows. But that's how that would work. You would move your character in a very particular way, like you would... If somebody was swinging from the left here, you would move this way. Like, look away from it and move back into it with the right footwork. Or if somebody was trying to do, like... I don't know, a high swing, you would raise your character back like that and move his head away from the swing. That's how it would work. It was weird. It was all physics-based. But I loved it. It was so good. Eventually, like, you could dodge people by just doing this and just like that, or ducking low to, like, beat, like, swings aimed at your face and stuff like that. I heard another noise there. Looking for crows, looking for crows. Missed. I missed. We need 2 more crows total. I don't think I'll find any out here though. Oh, you know what I will find though? I'll find a large patch of fruit, or at least vineyards, that's completely encompassed by puppets. Now, I'm going to zoom here. Now, you can see a puppet there, and you should be able to make that out. If not, I'll zoom this in a little bit. Oh, shit. Okay. Switch to this. Dead. Dead. Okay. Okay, I need to get this bird. I need to get this bird. Hold on. Why am I leading so far with these shots? Got him. Uh-oh. No! Oh, god damn it. Got him. Got him. Okay. Alright. We're good. We're good. We're good. These are only stage 1s. They're only C1s. I shouldn't have to worry about them. We should be alright. We should be okay. I don't know where I shot that. Oh, I don't know where I shot that crow now. I was too focused. Way too focused in dealing with these puppets. No. No. put that away. This goes to show you that you should always have a missile weapon, a bow, a crossbow, a gun or something, and a melee weapon ready to go in the event that you get stuck with a bunch of puppets chasing you. Unfortunately, I made that mistake because I have 2 missile weapons and I didn't have my melee weapon bound to a particular hop or bound to a particular key. Oh, there's a bird right there. There's a bird right there that I can get. I've not loaded! Shit. Okay. I need 3 more arrows according to my quiver. Just keep my eyes open for all these crows. Okay, we need 1 more. Or we could just go with that. We could literally just go with that. Now, did we get it here? Is that it there? Haha, it's there! Oh! Oh, luck is on my side. Luck is on my side. Now, the reason why I want the arrows is because it will make the arrows fly faster. They'll go further, okay? That's essentially what I'm doing here. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. That's 1. So we've got enough for 15. 15 here. Can I? No, it's only 10. Any more birds? Bird! Bird! Too far. Too far, way too far. Now, I'm not going to gather anything from this vineyard. All I want is the birds, which seem to be flying over the vineyard. Hit. Okay, landed right there. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's bird shot. I'm good at this third person thing, innit? I killed their friends behind a bunch of rocks and they can't see me. They can't even find me. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, more thread. I need that. I need more threads. Right, we'll deal with these guys. Dead. Hit. Hit. Hit again. Dead. Dead. Bunch of deaders. Let's go. Right, search her. Because I think I shot her with more than 1 arrow. I did. Right, the bird should just be over there. Over at that bush there. Just remembering where it was. Search everything. Always search everything. Always search everything when you're trying to get your arrows back. Okay, we are... Yeah, we've actually got all of our stuff. 20 arrows total. Right, the bird should be just here somewhere. Should be just here. Where did you drop? Where did it drop? Where did you go? I thought there was another puppet right there. Where did it go? I think I might have accidentally made it despawn, maybe? Maybe. Check behind here. What about in the bush? Is it in the bush? It's not in the bush. Maybe I need to shoot another one. It doesn't seem to be here. I'm definitely in the right place for it though. I'm most definitely in the right place. It might have despawned. It might have fell through the world. Not 100% sure, but we'll get another one. How many have we got? We've got another 5 to go. So 1 more bird and we can get ourselves a full stack of feathered arrows. I like how my backpack's nice and full now. Right. We also got a bandage out of that. I will take things like that. If I find some like oh. Miss. I'll get the one that's on the move. That one went too high. Miss. How many do I have? I've got 3 left. Oh, I don't know what one to go for. There's so many to choose from. Shit. Okay. I mean, we're still continuing on our way to Charlie 1. That's the main goal here. This is just a subtle upgrade to my my arsenal of weapons. Right, this one right here. Miss. Load quick. Chase it. Got it. Got you. Got you. Excellent. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Perfect. That's only 4. That's only 4. Oh, the game just did me out of that, didn't it? Right, we'll just make them. We'll just make them. Okay. Wooden feathered arrows. Let's go. Let's make them all. Let's make them all. We're only going to have one that's not going to be a feathered arrow. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to discard that one. And we'll make more a little later on once we get into Charlie 1 properly. There is a little farm on this road going behind me, going in the opposite direction that I'm facing right now. I will visit that location. I will then grab all the feathers that I can out of the haystacks. At that point, I should have enough feathered arrows to basically kill a lot of puppets. And the next upgrade should be the bow. The bow should be upgraded. We should get a recurve. 30 pound draw weight, 40, 50, 60, etc. I am strong enough to go upwards of like 60. Yeah, 60. 60 draw weight. Maybe 80. Definitely not 100. I'll probably struggle in that. I mean, if I do find one, I'll find a compound bow and get some compound bow action on the go. Okay. Feathered arrows. Feathered wooden arrows. Perfect. And now we can get the chicken. Now we can get the chicken. Or the crow, sorry. It's a crow. That's a really fat crow. Crows are not that fat. But we'll take the crow. We'll take the crow. And we'll take that. And we got some drumsticks, boys. We got some crow drumsticks. Crow drumsticks. And we've also actually almost used up all of our axe as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. We've made a lot of progress on our Wildman. We've managed to get our wild boots. We've managed to get our wild head. And we've managed to get the full set rolling. We've also got an improvised shotgun. We managed to get a whole lot of feathered arrows now. And generally, we made our way from Charlie 0 into Charlie 1. And the target is this town right here. And we'll move along as we go to the series all the way back to our main house. But on the way there, we're going to make a set home in maybe Charlie 2 or Bravo 2. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a lot of survival stuff. Now, to end this out, I'm going to shoot this puppet with a feathered arrow. Or a few feathered arrows. There we go, 2 feathered arrows. 2 feathered wooden arrows. Perfect. Right, ladies and gentlemen. If you have enjoyed today's episode, leave a thumbs up on this video. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. What you guys feeling about this Wildman run. I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm loving this, and I'm actually genuinely loving this. It's actually kind of nice to not worry about like super expensive loot and stuff like this. Everything that I can get is quite easily reobtained, like killing a few puppets, getting back to the stage I'm at. With the Wildman, of course. And if you have enjoyed these episodes on the Wildman, from 0 to hero to the Wildman, consider subscribing, ring the little bell, stay up to date with videos just like this, as well as Days Gone content. Stalker content, which is a brand new series on my channel, and other first-person shooter and survival games, as well as Sunday night streams. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go away, try and plan away, see if I can get to another location. Oh, there's another puppet right here. I'm going to quickly end this. In fact, that's more than enough. Right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'll see you all another time. Oh my god, again, I did it again. Bastards, let's go.